Anissa Morrow has been that mainstay inside with Angel Reese moving on to the next level. So here we go. LSU's undefeated record on the line once again. They're 18-0 on the season, and they will control the tip. Cheyenne Day Wilson, the transfer from Miami, setting it up for the LSU Tigers.
You can see Vanderbilt, they're starting out in a man-to-man, and that's where they want to keep the ball out of. They do not want LSU to get easy shots in the paint.
There's Vanderbilt's starting five. We talked about Camille Pierre. You got to watch out for a freshman, though. Number 1, Michaela Blakes.
She is a woman that people are not talking enough about. She's got that dog mentality. She can create her own shot. She's a 3-level scorer, and she brings it on the defensive end.
There's Ayanna Moore, picks up her dribble at the top of the key. 5 seconds for Vanderbilt. Jane Waba's shot is off the mark, and guess who finds the rebound? That's Anissa Morrow. LSU's starting five. Morrow's a star, but so is Flau'Jae Johnson. Back the other way, Oliver dumping it off to Michaela Blakes. Those two are a heck of a combo. Cheyenne Day Wilson coughs it up, and it's stolen away by Blakes, who gives it right back to LSU.
That's over and back.
Shea Ralph has done a fantastic job in her 4th season now leading this Vanderbilt team. She told her team today at shoot-around, you have got to meet LSU with physicality tonight. Morrow already crashing the glass like crazy.
Well, Vanderbilt was able to win their first SEC game against Georgia, then they dropped 2.
Kayla Williams, a triple!
And it was the physicality that Shea Ralph talked about. This league, it's another level.
Camille Pierre with a step around, and we'll see her at the free throw line. She was just playing basketball for fun, and then heard the conversation that, oh, well, she's not going to be a great basketball player. She said, watch me, became the Arizona Gatorade Player of the Year. Jersey Wolfenbarger down low, misses on the spin.
Camille Pierre wasn't just a high-level soccer player. She was getting scholarship offers in the 7th grade.
Ayanna Moore hits. That's a good sign for Vanderbilt. They're going to have to hit shots today.
Vanderbilt looks like a different team than I had seen them in the last 2 SEC games. Ole Miss really knocked them off their game. They played rush. Today, much more poised.
Turnaround from Morrow. Her first points. 2 points, 2 rebounds for Anissa Morrow.
LSU is so dangerous with their big 3. Flau'Jae Johnson, Michaela Williams, and Anissa Morrow.
Kim Mulkey, 18-0 for the second time in program history. The last time they did that was also under Kim Mulkey, her 2nd season, when they went on to win their very first national championship in 2023.
Now, Mulkey has a way of pulling the best and demanding the most out of her players.
Not even halfway through the first quarter. Anissa Morrow with the steal. Now she's got one-on-one. And some free throws on the way for Anissa. What an All-American inside in Angel Reese, who was a double-double machine.
You know, any team that wanted a rebound, you could forget about it. And now with Angel Reese gone, now the shine is all on Anissa Morrow.
Morrow helped LSU make it to the Elite 8 last year. Ayanna Moore. Crushing threes.
And Kentucky's length really bothered Vanderbilt.
7 seconds for Flau'Jae. Pierre left her feet, able to go inside to Wolfenbarger. Jump ball.
She has brought in top guards. And this one right here, Camille Pierre, a sophomore. She has an eye for talent.
Jane Waba gets the finish, the graduate transfer from Pepperdine. Vandy has made its last 4 shots.
You know LSU likes to get points in the paint. They're having to work extremely hard to get those kind of looks.
That looked pretty easy, though.
That's where you go. When you need a bucket in the paint, you find Morrow.
Paint points were so important for LSU in their 1-point victory over Tennessee. They had 60 paint points.
This is a shootout. These teams going back and forth. Let's go.
I am here for it. Day Wilson coming off the screen, kicks to the corner. Michaela Williams waiting. Did not call corner pocket. Ayanna Moore off the back of the iron. Flau'Jae will push. Trying to beat Pierre. Jersey Wolfenbarger followed her. Up and in.
That's why Kim Mulkey got Jersey Wolfenbarger. Wolfenbarger wanted to bring her and put her inside. When she was playing at Arkansas, she was playing more on the perimeter.
Michaela Williams steal the pull-up in transition. Pierre can't get around Wolfenbarger, or maybe she can, just left it short. Wow, Jersey Wolfenbarger just took that ball away.
Wolfenbarger has gotten more aggressive.
Oh, and Anissa Morrow. Courtney Lau, Carolyn Peck with you from Baton Rouge. Vanderbilt has come out shooting 60% from the field. They were up by a point until that play right there. Michaela Williams.
Fast and flustered, and so far poised by the Commodores.
Jordan Oliver, who actually played for Kim Mulkey her freshman year at Baylor. Flau'Jae over to Williams. Flau'Jae Johnson crashing the glass. The spin won't drop. Blake's out with it. Taken away by LSU. That's 5 turnovers for Vanderbilt, and Jordan Oliver down mid-court right now for Vanderbilt.
Now, it'll be interesting to see how this affects Camille Pierre, because she talks about having Jordan Oliver on the floor keeps her calm.
Yeah, same thing with the freshman Michaela Blakes. We'll try to get an update and let you know if Jordan Oliver will be able to return in this game. LSU up by a point. Anissa Morrow is fouled.
That's a pro move by Anissa Morrow right there.
Foul was against Ayanna Mitchell last year, and how she adapted and played with her when they're scouting her.
100%. I think that Anissa Morrow has the amoeba effect.
And now it's her time. Leilani Kapanis with the board for Vanderbilt. Camille Pierre hopped in the lane. It's going to be a foul against Michaela Blake.
3 threes, not a player that's normally known for shooting. Get the ball in the offense and be the top of an aggressive defense.
And so Cheyenne Day Wilson comes in, Poa checks out.
Aaliyah Del Rosario is in for LSU. I think she can be a dominant post player inside. The way that she ended last season playing in the tournament.
What does she have to do that?
Well, she's got to work hard every day and bring that aggressiveness. Scored so many ways. Pierre.
Shot clock on here for LSU as we're approaching the end of the first quarter. Kaylin Gilbert, the dump off to Aaliyah Del Rosario. And she'll get some free throws. She's at the line. First foul was against Madison Green.
Kim Mulkey, who likes to play inside out, she got to understand, listen, she could make a killing in the paint if she just listens, does what Coach Mulkey is asking of her inside.
Last shot can be Vandy's. Michaela Blakes. A wide open lane and missed the layup.
The defense from South Carolina was impressive.
Yeah, it's been a couple of games now that South Carolina has been without Ashlyn Watkins. She will be out for the season with a torn ACL. The good news is that South Carolina is a super deep team.
Man, are they? We got Tessa Johnson, a three-point sniper coming in off the bench.
What stood out? Let's start with LSU.
Well, I think the biggest thing with LSU is the big three are doing what the big three need to do in and at their strengths.
Pierre puts it up from the elbow. Rebound by Samaya Smith. Smith turns around, it's a bit off, and Anissa Morrow scoops up the rebound, her 5th of the game. Hitting Flau'Jae in rhythm, no. You can't give LSU all kinds of chances. Camille Pierre with the basketball right now is the other one.
It's a good decision.
wasn't pleased with the last two performances in SEC play. Obviously losses, but it was how those losses came too. As Flau'Jae Johnson hits. Second team All SEC last year and was a part of that national championship team as a freshman.
The length of Wolfenbarger has been a problem for Camille Pierre inside.
Back the other way. Leilani Kapanis. Number 23, Georgia, followed by the Red River rivalry game between Texas and Oklahoma in Norman. Longhorns have won 7 straight in that rivalry. They just moved it over to the SEC.
LSU's just all over the glass. They're
+8 on rebounds. So Williams and Samaya Smith both with 2 fouls for LSU, both on the bench. Blakes has it poked away. Kaylin Gilbert. She's got Day Wilson if she needs her.
Until LSU came to call, and once they did, and Kaylin Gilbert was real honest, she said, I'm used to just scoring more points than I can give up, because this is a player that can get buckets.
And it's pretty nice to have that talent coming off the bench if you're LSU.
First quarter, Tennessee handled it, or Vanderbilt handled it. Now in the second quarter, Vanderbilt looks a little rattled.
That's 9 turnovers by Vanderbilt. LSU gives it back. And Day Wilson is going to be that was her return from injury after she had a preseason injury.
She came in her freshman year. I mean, she was one of those, you got to see this freshman. She can light it up.
Yeah, she hit 9 threes in a game and set a Vanderbilt record as a freshman.
Well, that might be a reason you might want to watch her.
Yes.
And Vanderbilt now in the 2-2-1. Try to take some time off the clock. Force LSU into some turnovers.
And they get the ball. Ayana Moore picked her pocket and scored. Vanderbilt hadn't had a field goal in 5 minutes. But then they give up the bucket on the other end. Pierre needs some help. Blakes comes to get the basketball. Michaela Blakes, just her second bucket tonight.
As if she were practicing, because she hoped to return to basketball.
Puts Leilani Kapanis at the free throw line. Whew. A little drama.
Look, it's a hard way to get there.
That one got a little bounce too.
You're going to have to put some more paint on that rim.
1 point game. LSU has led by as many as 6. Vanderbilt has led by as many as 5. Flau'Jae to the SEC logo.
It's because now this is her team.
Coming out of high school was a McDonald's All-American, the MVP of the Jordan Brand Classic. Also was already signed as a rapper to Jay-Z's Rock Nation. She balances all of that while being a student athlete. Ayana Moore's got it. 3 threes.
Now let's go. We got us a ball game. Let me tell you, there's never a dull moment in the SEC with all the talent and strength of these teams.
15 seconds here for LSU. Flau'Jae to Anissa Morrow. Nice vision. And Bob Starkey almost leapt up off the LSU bench. Her season high was 5 threes against Kentucky.
Well, and on the other side, LSU has only made 1.
Usually a team that shoots 75% from the free throw line. Jump ball.
It's been a great first half. This game staying neck and neck for the majority of this first half.
You saw the student section. Students are back. First day of classes back. So now 4 players for LSU have 2 fouls, 3 of those being starters. Samaya Smith, Michaela Williams, last year Poa, and Cheyenne Day Wilson. Morrow setting the screen for Gilbert, 6 seconds. Back to Morrow. And forced it up. Second chance for LSU.
Vanderbilt did everything they were supposed to do except box out.
That was with her right hand. Pierre. Hard to work around Anissa Morrow. Gilbert will not have time to get a shot off. Three of their starters had to take a seat with 2 fouls.
Now, Michaela Williams only played a little under 12 minutes in that first half. Number 12 in white.
LSU gets the basketball first. Cheyenne Day Wilson over to Flau'Jae Johnson. Shakes off the defense, doesn't get the bounce. There's Michaela Blakes looking inside, and Flau'Jae Johnson almost...
He's catching it, dribbled it, looking for a shot. She needs to catch it and check first before she does anything with it.
There's Blakes with the ball, number 1 in black.
I'd also warrant some stagger, double screen action for number 1 in black.
Camille Pierre, boom!
Of Samaya Smith and the jumping ability of Anissa Morrow, you can't jump with them. You've got to put a body on them and check them out.
I've already had 14 offensive rebounds. Michaela Williams, not cold out of the locker room.
Now, she's got to make up for some lost time. Only played 12 minutes in that first half.
Double figures with 10. Now 12 straight games with double figures, and the response from Vanderbilt that Shea Ralph loves to see.
You have to have that in the SEC. You've got to have the answer ability. One thing Becky Hammond said with the Las Vegas Aces, you can't tiptoe into a bar fight.
Full length of the floor, Camille Pierre, a sophomore.
You got to understand how tough this is. LSU undefeated. You're on their home court competing, going basket for basket. This SEC basketball is for real.
Dang, if you like scoring, look at this third quarter already. Back and forth.
Oh, Michaela Williams got away with the travel.
Anissa Morrow got herself a bucket. Offensive foul. Williams off the screen. Back the other way. Little crossover. Flau'Jae got her own rebound. Pierre up ahead to Moore. Michaela Blakes lost it.
Plenty of double-doubles to come for Anissa Morrow, the way that she is playing this season.
She's number 1 in the nation as Michaela Williams. Ayana Moore in trouble. Camille Pierre traveled. You get that bucket, and then you make Vanderbilt turn it over for the 3rd time in their last 4 possessions. And Anissa Moore, Vanderbilt hasn't scored in over 3 minutes. Blake's getting to her spot. Morrow left it short. Blakes will pull it back up top and reset. Only hit 2 shots in the first half. She averages 20 points a game. They hit her going to the basket, but she finds a double team. Samaya Smith with the block. And it's a turnover. My goodness!
Because the intensity of LSU has picked up defensively. Vanderbilt going back to looking a little rattled. They just got to settle back in, play like they did in the first half.
Moore settles in just fine.
That's what you want from a senior.
It's a new season high for her. 20 points. She has hit 5 3-pointers. She's easy to spot. She's got the red shoes on. Camille Pierre takes it. Wolfenbarger replaces her.
Look how hard Anissa Morrow works to get the basketball.
Kaylin Gilbert elevates.
Flau'Jae Johnson is all over Ayana Moore.
Wow, I mean, it's so hard to believe this is only her 6th year of playing basketball. Vanderbilt's cut the lead to 3.
Oh, that's a big block by Michaela Blakes.
That's her 2nd. That's just the first foul of the quarter for LSU. They had 11 fouls in the 2nd quarter. Waba to Blakes. Very nice.
This is back and forth now. Does LSU have an answer?
Michaela Blakes up to 10 points. It's a long 2 from Michaela Williams.
Enough time to open that window.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
This summer, and she said that really helped her game.
Here goes Michaela Williams. Blakes with the board. Heaves it.
To have Simone Augustus on her court because she's on her staff. She's a student of the game. She's a great teacher. She connects with the players. Tremendous get to get Kim Mulkey to have on her staff.
Oh, LSU being pushed right now. They are one of 3 unbeaten teams. And it is just a 1-point ball game with 10 minutes to go. Will they stay that way? We were tied after the first quarter and tied at halftime. Jordan Oliver by herself.
Shay Ralph told us this morning how important it was, the screening of Jordan Oliver. That ball screen and roll action with Michaela Blakes. Great action.
Blake's in trouble. Back to Oliver. Awaiting Madison Green.
Ooh, that would have been big for Vandy.
Kaylin Gilbert, no. Camille Pierre, highlight. It's going to be a foul. Not their last 2 SEC games, which they lost. They have looked confident. They have not looked uncomfortable on the road tonight. Michaela Blakes lets it fly. Anissa Morrow at the board, adding to her double-double, now 17 and 11. Flau'Jae Johnson. Johnson's got Miracle Shepherd. She will feed her. It's going to stay with LSU. You see those 12 rebounds for Anissa Morrow. That means she has hit 2,500 points and 1,500 career rebounds, the 8th player all time to do it.
So impressive how hard she works.
It's a foul against Cheyenne Day Wilson. Ayana Moore is fouled. This was pregame where they presented Anissa Morrow with the 2,500 career point basketball.
Against Tennessee, she had 23 points and 21 rebounds, all in a day's work.
She's the only player with multiple 2020 games this season. But right now, we've got a 1-point ball game. Swatted away by Oliver. LSU will keep it. Started 4 for 4 in the third quarter. Four seconds. Shepard looking for help. Flau'Jae's got to let it go. Bank shot! Camille Pierre is leading Vanderbilt, and she's at the free throw line. Vanderbilt is trying to do something no other team has done this year, and that's beat LSU. They've lost their last 8 games against LSU, and they haven't won in Baton Rouge since 2004.
I don't think that's the possession Shea Ralph wanted. Really did not allow your offensive execution to work for you.
Day Wilson calls her own number. Pierre, the rip and go.
Yeah, she models her game after A'ja Wilson.
Camille Pierre's got 25 points. Uh-oh. Flau'Jae was waiting in the corner, and Issa Morrow is backing her up.
Look, a missed shot is like an assist with LSU when you got an Issa Morrow inside.
They are 5th in the nation in offensive rebounds per game. Oliver feeding Pierre, posting up on Samaya Smith, gets around her. Get that woman to the free throw line. 28 points, 11 points for her here in the fourth quarter. Back to a 1-point game. Samaya Smith. Vanderbilt had a 5-point lead. LSU's largest lead has been 6. We've been tied 7 times. Pierre turned into a double team. Sneaky Jordan Oliver.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's got to play through Ayana Moore and Camille Pierre.
Flau'Jae Johnson just working. Here's Ayana Moore.
The officials are going to let him play.
LSU has hit its last 3 shots. And Kim Mulkey wants to set things up. She'll let Day Wilson do that.
And LSU needs to use the shot clock and then everybody get in the position on a missed shot to get an offensive board.
Oh, Flau'Jae saw it. Taking it with one hand. Flau'Jae Johnson.
And get something going to the basket. Get to the free throw line.
Well, the next foul by LSU puts Vanderbilt at the free throw line.
Get a stop. They cannot allow LSU to get an offensive rebound.
LSU has made its last 4 shots. Kick to the corner. Michaela Williams too much.
See, this one hurts you right here.
Flau'Jae misses, but that's 2 extra looks.
And Vanderbilt doesn't need a 3. They can go for a quick 2. And again, they're in the bonus if they can get downhill.
Any foul puts them at the free throw line for 2 shots, just like that.
Day Wilson just told the official they wanted a timeout.
Flau'Jae Johnson to inbound.
Cheyenne Day Wilson, she only shoots 43%.
Oh, and Issa Morrow by herself.
Running off that elbow screen. They got to go.
Madison Green trying to get around Shemaya Smith. She does.
Yeah, you don't want to allow Michaela Williams to get the basketball.
LSU trying to keep its record perfect. Camille Pierre, they run more up off a screen.
Oh, you got a foul. And with LSU, play keep away.
They'll let LSU run it out. Vanderbilt took a step tonight, but LSU remains perfect. 3 unbeatens in the nation, and one of them resides in Baton Rouge. 19-0 for LSU, their second best start in pro.